So next, I want to talk about the third modifier keyword I mentioned in passing: public, private, and then we have one more called protected. So before we use that, let me show an example of where we would need it. Protected comes into play when we're working with inheritance. So I'm going to have a superclass just like I had earlier, or rather a subclass. I'll call this class, how about super player? So this is like a mod player, an admin player. It's just a player that has special powers. It's like, the person who created the game, or the person who works for, let's say, Blizzard. This is World of Warcraft, and there's special mod players who can go in and have special powers. It really doesn't matter, but I'm going to extend player, right? And then in here, is there anything else we'll pass in? We'll just set, how about is admin will be a Boolean, and set that to true. And I'll just say that's public. Sure. And then let's say I want to add a method in here. I want to do something where I access the score property underscore score, our private property right here. Let's do something like reset score or max score. So max score is supposed to take this dot underscore score and set it equal to a really big number. There's a problem though. What's the problem? It tells me property score or underscore score is private, and it's only accessible in the player class. That is the rule. When you make something private, that's telling TypeScript this is only accessible in this exact class. So that doesn't even apply to any child classes, anything that inherits or extends that class. So we don't have access to this dot underscore score. It only is accessible in the parent class. But if I change that to be protected, that now says you can access underscore score outside of this class, except in any child classes. So it is not the same as public, right? Public is accessible everywhere. Protected is only accessible in child classes. So now I can access this dot underscore score, no problem, in the child class. So often, if you're extending a class, the whole point is to share functionality. You want to have access to anything from within that parent class. That's where you can use protected. But if you want to make something truly only accessible in one class and only that one class, never mind any inheriting classes, any subclasses, then you can use private. Okay, so public, available anywhere. Private, only available in the exact class you define it in. Protected, available in the class you define it in, and any classes that inherit from that class.